The Bosu is the most versatile piece of exercise equipment that I've ever worked with. It allows you to strengthen every part of your body, to challenge your cardiovascular endurance, to improve your balance, and to increase your spine flexibility. But where the Bosu outshines every other piece of exercise equipment is in the core work. It enables you to target your core muscles with such precision, and yet it's gentle on your neck and low back. And those are the places that are normally quite stressed and strained when people are doing their abdominal work. And so this is why I recommend that everyone get a Bosu for their home. And in this video, I'm going to explain which is the right Bosu for your body. Hi everyone, welcome to Studio Maya. This is the studio and I'm Maya. And I'm here to talk about Bosus. When people go to buy a Bosu, they often ask me what's the right Bosu for their body. And it does matter. It does have an impact on the effectiveness of your workout. So there are many Bosus available online. These are the three that I have at the studio, and these are the three that I recommend. And it mostly depends basically on your height, not so much for the standing or running or jumping. That's pretty much going to be the same no matter which Bosu you're standing on. Where it matters is when you're doing your core work, when you're seated on the mat and you're leaning back. What we're looking for is enough support for your back so that there's minimal stress and strain to your neck. The neck is one of the body's vulnerable places, so we want to try to protect it whenever possible. At the same time, you want to be able to lean back far enough so that the lower abdominals are getting a substantial challenge. So, for people who are 5'2" or shorter, I recommend the Kando Vestibular Dome. It's the smallest Bosu, and it does come with a rim. I personally just remove the rim because I don't like it, and because the support is inside, you don't really need it, but you can keep it there if you want. And this is the Kando Vestibular Dome, and it's the right size for people who are 5'2" or shorter, and it costs about $99. For people who are 5'3" to 5'11", I recommend the Bosu home trainers. Now, Bosu is the original manufacturer of the half ball, this dome, and they have 7 different types of Bosus. Any of the 3 home trainers are the right size for people who are 5'3" to 5'11". This particular Bosu, you can see it has some texture. This one's called the Next Gen. I like it because it just gives you a little more traction when you're standing on it. So it does have this plastic rim. You can't get rid of the rim, but it doesn't really matter because it's pretty small and it's a small hole on the other side of it. So if you wanted to flip the Bosu and stand on it, you'd have all the support you need for your heel and the ball of your foot. So the Bosu, any of the home trainers, they're all about the same size. They're just different colors, really. And those run for about $139. So if you are 6 feet or taller, you can go with the Zealous, and you can see it's just puffier and taller, and it's going to give your back enough support so that the neck is protected. It's great for the core work, great for the running and the jumping. It's not so great if you wanted to flip the Bosu and stand on it. Because it has this large hole, it's not really going to give your foot enough support for the standing work. So if you're 6 feet or taller and you want a Bosu for your core work and for the running and jumping, I recommend the Zealous. It costs about $85. If you want to have the option to flip the Bosu and stand on it, the Bosu company has this same Bosu, the next gen, just in a larger version, and it's called the Pro Trainer, and that runs about $179. Now when the Bosu arrives, they're not going to be blown up, and you have to blow it up. And in general, people put too much air into the Bosus. They make them too firm, and then it's not so comfortable on your back. So I recommend when you're blowing it up, just keep it a little bit deflated, make sure it still has some give, and then have a seat on your mat, lean back on it, and see if your back is comfortable. If it feels like it's not enough support, you always have the option to blow it up more. So that's it. And if you have any other questions, you can always email me directly at info@studiomaya.com.